Hey girl, I got something real important to give you.
Hi guys, Anoa here, back for another video. Today's video is about dicks. Essentially in this video, it's more targeted towards the female audience, and I've looked at my analytics and I am almost 50% male and female, so I have to be fair and give the female some attention. I want to explain what it is like to have a penis and shed some light on what it's like to have one. It's hard to understand what it's like to have something if you don't have one. Just like I don't know what it's like to have boobs. I'd love to know what it's like, but you know, I don't. In this video, I will go through a full, I think it's like discography, or pretty much like the history, or timeline, whatever you want to call it, chronological timeline / biography / modern history of what it's like to have a penis. Because there's so much that you girls just don't know that guys will never tell you. But in this video, I'm gonna open up 100% and be vulnerable and share what it's like truly to have a penis. So let us start from the beginning. The truth is that I originally came from my father's penis. I came from his nut sacks. And then from his nut sacks, I developed into a sperm. And then his sperm came out of his penis into my mother's vagina, and I was created. So that's what my father always told me. Listen, Anoa, I love your mom. She did birth you. I really appreciate her for that. But at the end of the day, you came from my dick. And Momo.
What?
My grandmother's here. You can't see her on camera, but she can agree with you. You came from your father's penis, right, Momo?
I didn't. I came from my mother's womb.
Whoa, okay. Anyhow, we all know that you come from your father's penis. Let's get juicy. Let's just hop into it. The most uncomfortable parts. I grew up very innocent. I would run around my house naked most of the time, and I would walk like an elephant. Naked, and just like, I thought it was so fun being naked. When you're a little kid, like my little wee wee was only like ½ an inch. It was like, you see, it was like that, like really poking, like peckered, like really tiny little penis I had. I didn't think anything of it, honestly. It was just like a little thing, you know, that just hung out. It all started when me and my brother got into an argument, into a big fight, and I think he like grabbed my dick. And okay, first off, very young. I was only 5, 6 years old, and he was maybe like 4 or something. But we were fighting, and he like grabbed my dick, and I just started peeing. I just like peed on him. I was like traumatized, and that's when I started realizing I gotta protect my penis. So that's why some guys, you know, when they sit, they have their hands, you know, on top of their dick, because of the PTSD. So later on, I kept looking at my pee-pee, and you know, puberty doesn't hit in until, for some boys it starts at 10, but for others it starts a little later. Yeah, before that, your pee-pee doesn't do anything. It's just for peeing, and there's no like shame or guilt for having one. It's a really, you know, nonchalant thing. I always thought my pee-pee was interesting. I just like, you know, I play with it. So as I got older, I started learning things, you know, I got exposed to things. There's one day when this movie was playing on TV by Turner Classic Movies, you know, before it all started, it said,
"Hi everyone, I'm Ben Mankiewicz from all of us at Turner Classic Movies.
This show is rated X or rated R.
We can't wait for you to dive in. I hope you'll enjoy it."
And yeah, you know why. And my dick just like, it started getting hard. It was only like that small at the time, but it got really hard, and it burned, and it was like painful. It actually hurts. There's growers and showers, but most people are growers. And at first your dick is like that tiny, you know, all your life until you're 13 years old. You know your dick is like that small, but then all of a sudden something happened just through biology and evolution, and my dick is just like just started like growing and like becoming big. I was like, the fuck? I was like, what's going on down there? So odd. And I'd love to know, what's it like to have boobs? Like, that's weird too. You know, you're all flat chested at first, and then after some time you have like these two things just like hanging off your body. That must be weird as well. You know, I get it. The first time I grew pubes, I was so ashamed of my pubes. I didn't show anyone. I actually plucked like my ball hairs for a long time until I just gave up. When I first hit puberty, they only grew out like one hair at a time. This is like really weird topic to be talking about. I don't know what to say, honestly. The more I talk about it, like the more I feel kind of uncomfortable talking about it, to be honest. Like, do I really want people to know what it's like to have a dick, or what it was like for me to have a dick? Like, do I want to be sharing that information out? You know, maybe that's like something I should keep to myself and not share. You feel me? But I think it's like the right thing to do, to let it out and let the world know. You know, it's a noble, honorable deed that I'm doing here for the world. That you know, I'm really shining light upon the situation. You know what I mean? Not many people are willing to really be truthful of what it's like to have a dick. Oh, bruh, in high school, there was this girl in my class. I think she's like lesbian now, but back then she was still discovering herself sexually. And she always came to me and she's like, yo, Noah, I wish I had a dick. And I asked her why. Why would you want a dick? Like, it's awesome, you're a female. She's like, if I had a dick, I could jack off whenever I fucking pleased. It'd be awesome. And that is a perk. It's really cool. You just, it's like this joystick almost. It's like a joystick for the human body. And you just go, and you feel like really good. And there's like some guys, the masters of jacking off, know how to control the joystick, so they can just like keep going and like feel great for prolonged periods of time. It's called edging. It's like an actual thing. Go search it up. Another thing about having a penis is the whole toilet seat thing. It's really nice to pee standing up. It's something that I'm so grateful for, and one of the reasons I love having a penis. Something so simple but yet so gratifying, and I wish all the females out there could experience what it's like. I also understand the stress we cause you for not putting down the toilet seat. I get it. I totally understand. But you have to understand the amazing feeling it is to stand up and pee, and from doing that, it's just pure ecstasy that we forget sometimes. So you gotta forgive us for that, you know? We forgive you for the clogged toilets from the tampons, okay? Now, I don't know if this is a myth, but some guys are able to suck their own dick. I haven't sucked my own dick. I would love to, I'm just kidding, but, maybe, I don't know. If you can reach your own dick and suck your own dick, great. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. If anyone's experienced that, leave in the comment section below, and I'd love to interview you, because that's a very unique experience. Oh, hygiene, of course. Washing your dick is one of the most easy things. You just wash it. You pull if you have foreskin, you pull it back and just spray it down and wash it. It's really easy. You don't have to go into a hole or anything, and we don't really get yeast infections or all that stuff. It's kind of like a low maintenance thing. It's pretty nice, and there's all different type of shapes and everything. Yeah. I really enjoy holding my dick in my hand. It's so comforting just to hold your dick in your hand. It's nice. It's like holding a hand warmer almost. And my dick gets like hella warm and just heats my hand up. It's really cool. So that's another perk of having a penis. We've spoken about the pros of having a dick, and there are a lot more pros that I can't think of right now. What are the cons? One thing that people don't talk about a lot in society is circumcision. Circumcision is really fucked up, and it's genitalia disformation, and I am 100% against it. When you take the foreskin away, you're taking away, I think it's like 60% of the sensitivity of your dick. That sucks. This is a chart. Dick, feel goodness, then you cut foreskin and you literally have lowered it like so much what it could have been, and now it's coming down to here. And the boy doesn't even get a chance. Like, you're a baby and they just snip your foreskin off. No consent. Just makes me sad. It gets messy sometimes. Us guys, we jack off. Let's be honest. We all do. Sometimes you just gotta release it. And there are times when guys do the no fap, which is you just don't masturbate, and those are great periods as well. You feel different as a guy when you don't masturbate. It's you start growing this energy. But when you do masturbate, there's a lot of things that happen, you know, like jizz, it gets everywhere. Every guy has had this experience. You first discover your dick, and then you start using your dick, and you start having fun with it, and then all of a sudden, like, this liquid comes out, and you're like, the fuck? And it's like all sticky, and you have to like wipe it off your sheets before your parents see. So there's the whole phase. But then you start figuring things out, and you have the tissue paper method. Some guys, like, you know, nut in the toilet, or nut in their sock, or like some guys will just like rub their dick on the bed and then nut all over their body and just go to sleep and let it dry out. You know, everyone has their own you know, way of nutting, and no judgment. It's all okay. Cool thing about having a dick is you can nut like anywhere. And guys have nut in a lot of places, ladies. Guys have nut in the pub, in the bar, at the restaurant, the bathroom, on the plane. Anywhere you could think of, a guy has probably nutted before. So there's that to think about. Another, like, kind of a downside about having a dick is once you nut, the nut after isn't as like nice as the first nut. So you can nut maybe like once or twice a day, but then like the third time you're just like, like whatever. The orgasm isn't as good. It kind of degrades as the more you nut. Yeah. And I don't know about females, but I think you guys can like orgasm like multiple times, which is a really, really cool thing. And I'm jealous of it. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are jealous of it. Oh my gosh, having a dick can sometimes also be kind of inconvenient, because like if you're attracted to a girl, and this was especially in high school, and you're wearing like shorts or sports shorts, like thin pants, and you get like a boner, you gotta hide that shit. Otherwise it's like kind of weird. Like, you know, it reveals a lot. Like, imagine if we had like a little light bulb on the top of our head that turned like blue for nah, I'm not attracted, and red for attraction. It's legit like that. Like you see hot girl, boing, like it just goes up, and sometimes you just like have no control over it. And especially factoring the embarrassment that you could possibly feel. In high school, so many times I had to take my dick and like put it between my belt and my waist. You can hold your dick back. Those are definitely tough times for boys in their teenage maturing years. It's rough. It's really rough for some boys who their hormones get the best of them and they just can't control that dick. Dick sizes, that's also something that a lot of young boys worry about. But as you grow older and mature, you learn that dick size doesn't really matter. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. If you're like putting effort into staying hard for hours and you're not enjoying it, then there's no point in having sex. You have your hands for a reason, and whoever your partner is, you can do a lot with your hands. You just have to be honest with yourself and use your dick the way you want it to be used, and really give it the love it needs, and don't have high expectations or overburden it, and don't take pills to support your dick. Let it be natural. That's all I have to say about penises, and I hope this brings some understanding to women, and I hope it helps some men out there, because our penises are really important things. They reproduce. They're special, and I think everyone should have penis self-love. Thank you for watching. My name is Noah, and I approve this video. Peace out.
Take a look inside. Is my dick in a box?
Suck me.